This week on Lone Lobos.
We got to check out a couple of episodes of Twilight of the Gods.
Oh, you did? Okay,
And
cool.
yes!
We got it
And-
early, you know. We have friends at
That's good.
Netflix.
I would say his beige flag is stealing my exact haircut.
It's about just trying to capture the spirit as much as possible, to change as little as we need, because we just want it to feel like an authentic one-piece experience.
Look at this brilliant man.
I was about to say,
respecting the source material.
our friend Kirby here plays Death.
Yes.
And I was curious,
Scary.
we were chatting with
What'd you say?
Jeff.
Scary.
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 I don't want to die.
No. You would never. You would never.
You would never. I would never. You would never.
You would never.
Let's
No,
go.
No.
3, 2, 1, go! Come on.
Welcome. I am one half of your host today, Xolo Maridueña, joined by my better half.
Jacob Scott Thomas Bertrand.
And today we are here at Netflix Geeked Week presenting you with our favorite guest. I know I say that for every guest, but I mean it, especially today. Please give a warm welcome to director, producer, writer, creative, Mr. Zack Snyder.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the warm welcome. That was very kind.
Heck
Thank you so much for joining us. We are so pleased to be in your presence. This is definitely a crazy moment, but we'll try to keep things simple, fun, and first and foremost, we're two best buddies, just wanting to learn more about you and spread positive vibes. You know.
Okay.
So
Sounds great.
with that though, we got some promo to do.
Yes.
We got to check out a couple of episodes of Twilight of the Gods.
Oh, you did? Okay,
and
cool.
yes,
We got it
and
early, you know. We have friends at
we-
Netflix.
We
Okay.
had some buddies. We hacked into the mainframe, and we were so excited as two folk who have never stopped watching animation. We're curious, why now? Well, you know, you're the goat of live action. What do you?
Weirdly, I've been working on this thing since like 2019 is when we first talked about it. So it took a
Okay.
little while to get it
Yeah.
together. But yeah, we you know, my friend Jay Oliva and he's like an animation director who did all the
Yeah.
big DC animated films.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, Zach," he does a lot of storyboards for me, used to in the day when I was doing all the DC stuff. And he said, "Hey, do you want to do would you be interested in doing an animated thing at Netflix?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Of course. Why not?"
Yeah.
And so they were like, "What about, do you like Norse mythology?" And we were like, "Yeah, I love that. It'd be cool." So then we just literally went away and came back. And we said, "What about this?" And they said, "Great." And so then we just
Wow.
started working on it. And now here we are, whatever, 4 years later, 5 years later.
You're like, wait a second, it's coming out.
Took
That's
forever,
always
yeah.
how it is with
but
animation.
no, it really had a great time doing it, and it's super fun and crazy. And I was like, okay, it's gonna be so adult. I want to make sure it's like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of adult things in it. So be aware of that when you watch it, because it's good fun. But I just think it's animation. It's time,
Yeah.
for us to just not, it's not. It's a great way to tell stories and create amazing images and really have a good time. And I think that it's time for everybody to just, if you don't watch animation, it's time to start. 'cause
Right?
It's
No,
good.
100%. And, I guess the timing is a big difference between live action and doing animation. But what we say is like a hurdle you overcame with, filming in animation versus doing live action.
I think mostly I think once we sort of settle on an animation, we have this company called Xolo in France that was our animation studio. We did pretty much all the design and like all the animatics and on storyboards in-house. And then we went to them in France and they were amazing. But I think just really locking them in and getting, having, because then it's really real, right?
Yeah.
We did, the boards were cool and we had recorded all the voices. And so it's kind of a show at that point.
Yeah.
But until they really like cook it, it's
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
A thing. Yeah.
I gotta imagine it turns it less from an assembly line, like I have my piece, you pass it, you do your thing, to more of a family, like y'all know the vision that we're trying to do. It's unlike maybe an opportunity where you get to be there with the camera. You have to be good with your words, I imagine, and
Yeah, and I draw, and
Yeah,
so it's pretty
Oh,
helpful.
that's cool.
That part's really helpful because like I can be like, oh, this is more like what I was thinking, and then everyone's like, okay, got it. Like where,
Whoa.
and we And I do that, when we do live action, I draw most of the storyboards, I draw myself. And it's a pretty exhausting process, as you can imagine. But it's also super helpful because everyone knows kind of what we're doing.
Well, yeah, and you are so familiar with it because you're hand drawing it yourself.
And then when we get there, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I guess that's it.
So when you were preparing, tackling this animated show, was there anything you were watching as sort of like, oh, I like how they did that. Like this style is cool.
We ended up doing a ton of watching because of that. But I think in the end, our show ended up really not being any of the things we watched.
That's cool.
But watching it really was inspiring.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I went back to the classics like Akira and like Ghost in Shell and all sorts of really cool anime. And then our show is not even anything like anime. But it was cool. It's good fun to kind of just say like, okay, if anything, it's like, okay, anything's possible. We know that, in the animation. You're not really, it's cool to do something where you're not like going, well, how are we gonna, because like a lot of times when we do live action, as you guys know, you read the script or whatever and go, how the hell are we going to do this? Where with animation, you're just like, no, just do it.
The dragon's flying
You're
and
like,
it's Scooby. Yeah, like
exactly.
it's fine.
You're like, guys, physics doesn't matter in this one.
Literally. We're never going to, it costs the same to draw a dragon as like a space station or the bowels
you can
of
make
hell.
Any set.
You can literally do whatever you want.
That's really fun. Well, we're so excited to watch it. We've gotten a few episodes in the can, and you can watch it today. If you're watching this right now,
it's
already out.
Yeah, it's out.
Check it out on Netflix right now. Twilight of the Gods. Mr. Zach, we have one last question for you.
Let's go.
You started in the music video world. We love music videos. We're always watching them, gaining inspiration. Jacob, actually, I make music. Jacob just directed my most recent music video on Super 8. We love shooting on film. Who is an artist today that you would want to do a music video for? Who is?
Oh, that's cool. Good question. Let's see. There's a lot of great artists. I mean, maybe I don't know. Noah Khan, maybe something like that.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
That might be fun. I think that's cool. I'm a fan, so it'd be easy.
That's sick.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed actually making videos back in the day, and it would be fun to do. It'd be fun to do a video actually because it's it's one of those. It's cool. It's cool to do something that's not like a 3-year endeavor.
3 year and
you know what I mean? Like
you can hop in, do it for a month.
Just kind of like let's just go shoot that.
Yeah, and you get to really be of service. It feels like as well. Someone else is kind of bringing in the audio. I don't know if it's the same with you, but for us, it's like when we hear the song, we see the music video.
Sure, absolutely.
The same for you.
Yeah, for
okay.
Sure.
Yeah. How influential is music in your film?
Creative
Are
process?
there any?
Oh yeah, no. I always
I had to get this song.
I always right away whenever I'm working on a project. Like I start and I make a playlist.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, here's the music, guys. They're like, what's the thing about? I'm like, just listen to the music. We'll talk
get the vibe.
You can't tell it's K-pop meets Western. It's
obviously you didn't listen to the playlist.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, and I'm super. Music is such a big deal, to us. And the cool thing about Twilight of the Gods is, we got Hans Zimmer. To do this music, so it's really.
There's
cool.
no one like him.
Yeah,
no,
unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
that's so.
Thank
sick.
you so much for coming on the pod. I just have one.
Oh, no, it's a podcast, but it's like moving.
But it's also an opportunity. We have our wall of guests.
Of shame.
No, not a wall of shame.
Of fame.
Okay, it was shame, but now it's fame for you.
Well, I signed the nudity release.
You signed the release, and therefore you are obligated to potentially sign a headshots for us, for our studio.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, this is an awesome photo of me. Okay, this is an awesome photo. I swear to God, my daughter's cropped out of this photo.
No! Oh, really?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't
Thank goodness we didn't get her. She didn't sign a media release.
Yeah.
So we made sure to crop her out. Don't worry.
That's hilarious.
Thank you so much. Oh snap!
Perfect.
That's cool. People are gonna be like, "Who is that? Is that Lorenzo Lamas? Like, who is that?"
No. There's only one. Mr. Zach, thank you so much for coming
cool.
on.
By the way, I'm a big fan of you guys, and I really,
thank you, bro.
100% love the show. We went the whole way with it, so it was even like because my visual effects crew, like when in the YouTube time,
Oh, yeah.
they were they were out of their mind.
Oh,
and so
really?
I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "No, you got to see this." See. and then we just so it was good. But
Thank you for the kind
you guys are
words.
great. So.
Yeah,
means
thanks
a
for coming
lot.
on, man. We
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you. And please, again, this has been Zack Snyder, Jacob Bertrand, and Xolo Maridueña.
Go watch Twilight of the Gods.
Check it out.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well, how's you doing? I am one half of your host here today, Xolo Maridueña, joined by my Scottish, British, and Ireland half.
Jacob Scott Thomas Bertrand, and right to my left are two of the most handsome chaps I've ever laid eyes on. They were both just shirtless minutes ago, and it was a sight to be seen.
It was a sight to be seen.
Sight to be seen.
You know them from your favourite adaptation. You can also see them soon in season 2 of their new show, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Welcome, Ian and Dallas.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Welcome to the pod, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On-
Thank you. And thank you so much for bringing this. That was in my writer.
Well, yes.
You remembered Jacob
You love gotchas.
brought
yeah.
nothing. So
But I
we have-
handed it to you.
We have,
He did
yes,
hand it to me.
we're starting with your writer. They were very difficult. They asked for mystery blind box Smeeskies.
Okay.
Cheer
Here we
edition,
go.
if anyone's worried.
Yeah.
What are they?
The
cheer
The
edition.
cheer edition.
They have
The
like
cheer
pom-poms.
It's like-
edition.
Yeah.
Do
Some
they
of-
have like
some of-
other emotions?
Well,
have a
some of them
sleeping
are some of
one.
them are changing clothes. Some of them are sleeping. Some of them are brushing their teeth. Like there's
Are there
that.
like really mad ones, like angry edition?
We wanted to get
Yeah,
one that
there's-
supported you, not made you
there's the
agitated.
anger
I know. I
management edition.
appreciate it.
Yeah, there's the one they're like,
Just different, like,
no, that's rip and dip. Not these
How does it sound?
Smeeskies.
Is this good for audio?
baby.
Yeah. How do you guys like
Did you
that?
see someone like throw the headphones down?
Someone who's driving to work right now, like, oh! They're just like, why did they do that?
That's insane. That's insane.
They're like, yeah, shout out
Are you
to
gonna
our.
open it right now?
Yeah.
There's a
mobile-
little thing you can tear it from.
Oh right.
It is
Well, I didn't wanna do
perforated.
it that way.
We have
You
our
could also
safety
just bite it.
scissors. You could also bite it.
I bit mine.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's at the house,
Oh,
though.
mine's got a
Ours-
drum set, brother.
Hey!
What'd you get?
Mine's saying, "Heyo,
Heyo!
heyo,
Heyo!
And he also has a question.
You go,
He has a question and he's ready to answer.
What's his question?
What are we doing today, y'all?
yo, what are we doing? What are plots? He said.
Oh God. Yeah, the
today-
little Snapchat filter over here. but
Yeah,
it's
he said,
What? Question mark?
He said, oh, you up?
You,
You,
oh God.
he got
You
a,
up?
you up? What's going on, boys?
He's sat, if you will. Wait, guys. Okay.
They glow in the dark too.
Anyway,
Put him up next to a light. Put
Oh
him
my
up,
gosh.
and he'll glow in the dark.
let's go.
But alas, we have your two favorite dynamic duos of any show on the podcast today. We've been asking for years for these guests to come on, and we finally
Finally,
got
it's
them on.
here.
So
Their deadline.
thank you. No
Years.
Years?
years.
Stop.
Well, I don't know
Stop.
about Ian.
That's
no. I'm just kidding.
Bro, no way.
I'm leaving. I'm
Bro.
gone.
No,
You're gone.
I mean,
Thanks, Dallas. I appreciate that.
But-
He's leaving for me. He's like, nah.
no. But well before the show came out, we like there's few I guess people in our age that are acting as well that we'd have the chance to talk with. So for sure. And we have some questions from them.
From them.
From our listeners, the Lobitos.
Let's go.
All right,
Yes.
let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
can't wait.
They were wondering, first and foremost, can you name each other's biggest beige flags?
Beige flag.
Beige flag is like not
Like for
horrible,
example,
not
we
amazing.
could go first. We could go
Okay,
first.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, please go
Jacob,
first.
tell me a beige flag of mine.
I think Xolo likes to splurge.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Like on
it
the
can be-
cardigans today.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
On the
Wait,
cardigans
yes,
today.
exactly.
I don't
It's
know
a
if I-
That's a
great
big
thing
splurge.
about
Look at the
it,
teeth.
like,
You know it's a big splurge when the teeth come out.
he also likes to buy, like, he bought some walnut chairs for his apartment.
Oh,
that
that's
I've-
fire though.
I know.
That's a good
They're,
splurge.
they were
that's-
they're very nice.
I guess that's the yellow flag though, is because you couldn't tell that they weren't IKEA chairs. Like,
yeah.
I thought that.
Crap.
You know what I'm saying?
Crap.
That's
Yeah.
the yellow flag.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Jacob,
yeah.
your yellow flag. You're just the worst texter ever, bro. You just.
Bro, it's like the whole pod
No,
is them just like
yeah.
roasting each other. They're like,
Right.
You're just dissing. You don't
Actually,
even cut back.
and
to
you
guys
know
ever?
what? Sure.
Wait, let's give another guess. No,
Yeah.
no.
But
That's
so
examples.
beige means like in between. So is there a positive to like being Jacob
Yes.
being about okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah, because he's not on his phone.
I'm not on my phone.
That's
Wow.
that's
See,
kind of,
okay, okay.
impressive.
There you
kind
go.
of a good
okay,
thing. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I'm seeing. Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm actually, yeah, I'm the same way.
No, you can't claim my beige
Yo,
flag.
I just did.
Okay. Wait, no, you're
I'm just
supposed
kidding.
to say
Yeah, it's
his.
my
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
I'm actually like, and this and that.
Yeah, I'm
and-
also really insecure about my smells. That's my red flag, actually, not beige. being honest.
It's bad.
I
All
hate
right,
my
go
sweat
ahead,
glands.
Dallas.
No, I'm
Okay.
not going first. I have to think. Beige.
Okay,
Beige.
he's like, he's
Yeah,
eight
he's like-
red ones. He's like,
It's like, yo, the only ones.
I would say that Dallas's beige flag.
Be careful.
Damn. You
He's
didn't
like-
even start.
It's cutting people off. I would say.
He just doesn't let anyone get a word.
No, not really. I would say his beige flag is stealing my exact haircut.
All right.
I'm joking.
Because he
It's
stole
more-
it, but it looks good.
I'm joking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He
exactly.
freaked it, you know? You freaked it, boy.
Dude, he
You
matched your
freaked it,
freak.
bro.
That's so cute.
This
Hey, you
dude,
stole my
this dude.
haircut.
I think a beige.
Yeah.
A
A
beige
blazing flag.
a beige flag for Ian is that we unintentionally copy each other's outfits.
That's actually really true.
we have a very
Ah.
similar
Unlike
style.
you guys.
Who
You guys
intentionally-
obviously have your own
You
individualized
have to plan
style.
weeks in advance.
Yeah.
No, there's seriously like during press days or off days, like we would dress almost identical.
Really?
Yeah, we used to like be normal people and like just show up to places without talking about our outfits. But
Oh,
then
but
we
now you
lived-
have to.
Yeah, we lived together for a while where
No
like,
way.
Well, while we were shooting the show.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
dope.
When we our doors would come out like like
You would both exit
yeah,
your room.
it's like a
Yeah.
hallway. It's like a bathroom, 2 bedrooms. So we would come out at the same time and like look at each other.
And
And it's
slam
like-
the door on each other. Be like,
Who changes first? Who's
Yeah.
the one that's like, all right, you.
Or do you like
are-
one
Or do
changes
you
top,
just
one
rock it?
changes
Or do you like,
bottom?
fuck it, whatever. We wore the same outfit.
At the beginning, we were like, at the beginning, Dallas was definitely like, bro, you gotta change.
You were resisting.
And then, but
okay,
then-
I was
but
getting
then-
ready first though.
I get you. Yeah, and that's fair. Like but
Ian's in the bathroom, like looking through the slit,
yeah, I
like
have,
looking
like, a
at like
secret.
how is he parting his hair? Like
Any inspo for today, Dallas, for Outback?
Eventually, we just started rocking it though.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Eventually, we were
Embracing it.
You guys are I mean, just hanging out with you guys, talking about it, both very into fashion. Is that how you found out you were both into fashion? You're like, damn, this guy looks pretty fucking nice. Like,
You were like, oh my gosh, is that Archive Lueve?
Oh.
We
I
were
feel like we just talked about it first. We didn't start living on the show together.
Yeah.
yeah. That would have been crazy.
Is that what you guys did?
No, just like, hey, nice to meet you. You want to live with
No,
me?
that's like
Oh, okay.
college.
I
That's
actually,
like
I,
dorm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually brought up that idea though.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because we were the same age,
Yeah.
and our
Oh, okay, yeah.
characters in the show don't interact, especially in the
Yeah.
first season. And so I was already thinking about like, oh, when he's on set, I'll be home, and then yeah.
Well,
I
there's a-
won't have to see him ever.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
there's another reason that you thought of this. Do you want to reveal on the pod? We've
I
talked
don't
about
know,
it
dude.
extensively, but we knew each other before the show. Actually, we
Oh,
met
yeah,
each other
really?
before the show,
Yeah. You can do it.
and we just absolutely hated each other. Yeah.
Why?
Was it like because
Wait.
He's like, I hate Dallas. He's like,
because I wish this was what it was like with Jacob, because like I don't know if it was the same for y'all. Same city growing up, auditions and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
seeing each
totally.
other at auditions?
We never saw each other
No.
at auditions.
Just the
but
name?
just same friend group,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of. Like
Really?
it's like big. Like you know how it's
Yeah.
like one friend group?
LA's
Yeah.
The
LA's
second
huge
circle
too,
of the
so
friend
yeah, there's
group,
always
we
the
were-
mutuals.
tertiary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it was it because of a girl?
Nah.
Oh, that's
no,
cool.
No.
you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
just straight up were like, I hate that guy.
It
I don't
was
like the way he
it was-
dresses.
there was a third party involved,
Oh,
but it was like I thought I was friends with that person. That person was best friends with this bro, and that guy secretly hated me. So he was like to me, he was like,
Oh.
bro, we're homies, and I was like,
Oh,
we're
you were getting
homies,
fed false information.
Oh,
but you were
Dude.
getting fed false information.
I was also just like 16 in LA.
Yeah.
You know,
That's really fair.
no, that's
Dang, that's
different.
so. What was it like when you found out you were going to be working together?
I was stoked.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off the most, though. Like we started.
You're like, wait, you're not keeping up. You're not riffing the bit.
So I figured out he got cast. I
Uh-huh.
like opened the script. He got cast like the week before me or whatever.
Mm.
I opened the script, and his name was on it.
Already.
And I shut my.
Oh, no way, really?
And I was pissed, and I was like, I'm not even gonna tell him, bro. I'm just gonna pull up in this Zoom and like meet him. And so the Zoom starts, and I'm like, and Albert's like, yeah, introducing everybody. And Dallas goes, Ian? Bro, no way! I know him, bro. We're friends.
Kill him with kindness.
Great.
No, he killed me, and I was like, oh,
You're like,
dang.
who?
You're like, shit.
I was like, I
Yeah.
haven't talked to him in like years.
And then
like,
I like
definitely.
FaceTimed him after. I was like, bro, we should live together. Let's link up before we head out.
Imagine me. I was like,
You're
like, my plan was horrible.
yeah.
You're like, I already made the angry playlist to listen to on the way here. I can't. So going back into season 2, are y'all rooming together or what?
We actually are. Well, kind of.
Okay.
We're
kind of.
Yeah.
We're in the same building on
We
the
decided to
same
do the
floor.
same building
Ooh,
on the same
okay.
floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good because then you go to one each other's. You're like, all right, let's hang out,
Yeah.
and then
You
fuck
can
off.
dip.
You're like, get
Yeah,
out of here. Yeah. I can't. I didn't have that with Jacob. It was kind of like it was different. Yeah.
Yeah. The only things I feel like we've ever bickered about is like laundry.
Just
Just chores.
Yeah.
That's it.
Chores.
That's it.
Chores.
Sholo was
know.
like laundry, just laundry. Okay, just laundry. Yeah.
I was like,
I
was it
would
really
say
laundry? Because I'm
chores.
thinking like we're both. Yeah. We don't need to. Yeah. We got past the beige flags. We got past the beige flags, baby. We're
Honestly,
done.
the
Done.
mirroring of y'all's relationship and our relationship is
terrifying.
like actually like
Oh,
super
really?
scary.
It's
yeah.
so terrifying.
Because actually, we had kind of the same issue when we lived together, but I was obviously the like.
You were the
Oh,
Jacob.
obviously.
But he was. No, I was obviously like the problem.
Oh,
Right,
That's what I'm
really?
saying.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
dang.
like not doing the dishes and stuff. But I want to do the dishes, but he's so clean. He like does them a
Oh,
very
immediately.
specific way too.
Oh, okay.
And so he was like, "Hey, bro, can you just not do the dishes?" It got to that. He was just
Yeah.
like,
Hey, at least
"Wait."
you're communicating.
Yeah,
He
but he was
was
like,
he's like, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
right, right.
I
And
remember
I was,
that date. Yeah.
yeah.
It was
You're
a
like-
day.
Bro,
You're
it
like,
was
"Oh my God, he
throwing-
used to lick
it
the
was
plates
just throwing
clean."
me off so bad. I was like, no, you can't, no. I can't live like this.
Eat in your room.
But that's what's epic is like so the first season I was just working like 5 days a week, like mostly.
Yeah.
And he would come on
Once a week. Twice
once
a week.
Dude.
twice a week. So he was just like the super homie. He was like holding it down. He was like, I get it.
I also
You're
didn't
working every
mind though.
day. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
like doing it. So
Dude, well, blessings to that, bro. We were just we were chatting the same kind of on the same wavelength after we had dinner yesterday. Like, damn, it's already been what, 2 years since y'all started? A
yeah,
little,
3.
it,
Dang.
yeah,
2021.
it's gonna,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, how long has your guys' journey been?
7 years, 6
7
seasons,
years, yeah.
7 years.
Started in 2017. Yeah, 2017.
Wow,
Dude,
that's
Dang,
crazy.
Yeah.
I was a senior in high school and I'm 24. And part 3 comes out in 2025.
Yeah.
All right. So we have time for one more question for you guys. You know, this is a really cool journey that you're on. We sort of treat the podcast as for ourselves a little time capsule, you know, that we've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Treat this as your little time capsule. Shout something out into the world that you would like to see happen for yourselves.
Manifest,
For
boys. We're
myself.
big on
You.
manifesting on the pod.
I don't like saying manifest. I feel lame saying it. So
I'm
I
with
gotta,
you.
I gotta be like, yeah, I don't know. I hate, but like, I manifested that.
Well, you don't have to say it
Can't
like
do
that.
That's what it feels like. That's what the word manifest
You
feels
did-
like coming out of my
you
mouth.
did that all on your own, buddy. Okay, boys.
Yeah.
The stage is yours.
This is me right now.
Are we is this to our future selves?
This is to
Kind of?
you.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. And whatever.
Getting really specific.
How long do you think?
let's check in 5 years.
5 years?
How old will you be in 5 years?
You'll be
Dallas, I have hope that you've maintained your relationship with Ian Ousley, the rest of the Avatar cast, but especially with your family and friends back home supporting you.
Dang.
dude, that's baller. Yeah, follow that up.
I'm just gonna go for something like way more vain than that. I feel like I want to be in like a movie with like Robert Pattinson or something.
I better have the Oscar in 5 years.
I want $1 million.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson movie. That's dope.
Robertson Pattinson movie.
Yeah.
It's like
Robertson
it's his older
Pattinson.
brother.
Yeah.
It's all extended.
Now that he's a father, Robertson Pattinson.
Yeah.
Okay. We're manifesting the Robert Pattinson movie. Good time or what? Good time too?
Good time too.
Better time.
It's
Honestly,
yeah,
it was-
bad time.
Yeah,
Bad time.
Yeah, it's just like it's a coming of age.
know,
Like
I
he's in a
want-
good
I want-
place.
I want
Actually,
the middle. I want like okay time. It's
Okay
all good.
time.
Okay.
It's all good time.
slice of
Beige
life.
time.
Beige time.
Yeah.
Beige time. Yeah.
Beige
Good
time.
callback.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
boys. Well, there's only one last thing to do, and that's to get your autographs. As you mentioned,
I cannot wait for these headshots. Are they like?
What do you think? What do you?
They're gonna be like our 14-year-old.
I'm terrified.
For sure.
I am terrified.
What do you
bro.
do?
No, I
Bro.
can see yours. It's a Nazca photo.
No,
They're
that's
kind of
crazy.
creepy.
That's
Like they're
crazy.
kind of
Wait,
creepy.
wait,
Not gonna lie.
wait.
Like, I don't know
wait.
how we found these, but they are kind of creepy.
Okay. Okay. Who
Yo,
wants
we
to go
went
first?
back through the. We
No,
went
no.
back
Alright,
far,
Do
bro.
me first.
Okay,
'cause-
okay.
Yours
'cause
is
I'm just-
great.
yeah, I'm
Ian?
let you go.
Don't.
Give us the context.
Oh,
Nah, that's tough.
That's
That's tough.
unbelievable.
That's tough.
Is this first place?
that's
What
not me. I'm not confirming that's me.
Yo, that's tough. That's tough, bro.
That's
From
brutal.
one-
Do you know that is like I think was on my Instagram like years ago, but I archived it all before I got. Like,
We got
on
a guy who can
Avatar.
unarchive
you, like-
things. Yeah, yeah.
We see
No,
all.
you had
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Netflix social media team like log into my account to like
Oh,
find
man. Oh,
archive
man.
posts.
Yeah. No,
Dude, that's sick though.
Terry made it happen.
How old were you in that?
I was probably 13 in this photo. You know what the worst part of this is?
Already a black belt, by the way.
There you go. They got my feet in this, bro. That's
Wait,
the worst part
Dude,
of
5
this.
out of 5
I'm
on Wikifeet.
gonna look up your wiki feet right now.
And for Dallas, I'm bummed.
Dude, do we do it
We-
after? Do
no,
we sign it after or do we
Sign-
do
sign
it
it
now?
after, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
sign it after. We just want you to. Woo.
Ian, I just want to let you know you have a 5.5 out of 5 on wiki feet.
5.5
Is this an
out of 5.
AYSO game? What is happening
Dude,
here?
that's crazy.
Wow, show the camera.
We'll put it up.
So,
You
That
had a
is-
What
pizza
is that?
party like post
so
championship game or something.
this was like when I first started acting, and I was doing like Nickelodeon pilots at the time.
Oh,
You remember like
what pilot was it?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, yeah.
But
It's
you
like
know,
under NDA still.
actually,
Yeah.
you know who? There's someone in that photo who's also
Michael.
Michael Cimino is in that
We
photo.
blurred him out.
Yeah.
Really?
We
Yeah,
blurred
yeah,
him
that was
out.
that's how I met him actually.
That's
was on that
lore.
pilot.
Holy
yeah.
crap. in that photo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, his hair looks the same. That's crazy.
He found the style. He stuck with it.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick before?
yeah,
we-
yeah.
You said yesterday that Lone Lobos is, what does it mean again?
Lone wolves.
Lone wolves.
Wolves. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say because like
It's grammatically
there's two
incorrect.
of you guys.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
When we first brought it to Sholo's mom, she was like,
You know that
that's
this is
stupid. What do you
incorrect.
mean? That's just incorrect. And we were like, exactly.
Okay,
This is
that's
perfect.
epic.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's
Well,
intentional.
you guys gotta
We got to get
Dip
these boys
out.
out of here, but please check out soon
Avatar.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. The first season's already out on Netflix. Of course, this has been Ian and Dallas. Thanks for joining the Pod Boys.
Thank you for
Thanks.
having us. Thank you for having us.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lone Lobos podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jacob Scott Thomas Bertrand. To my right,
It's Xolo Maridueña, your second half of the host, and today we are joined by the dynamic duo. You know them from One Piece, Danny and the Deep Blue Sea, and everything under the sun. But today they are here on behalf of the season 2 of One Piece. Welcome to the show, Mr. Matt Owens and Mr. Jeff Ward. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. We're going to get right into it. We don't have too much time with the boys, so we got one special question for the both of you.
Okay.
I have your question, Jeff. Sir. First of all, I just got to say I'm a big fan. I
thanks, dude.
happened to, as I was doing research, I happened to find out that I was able to check out a showing of Danny and the Deep Blue Sea
You
in
saw
New
it?
York. I saw it in New York with Aubrey and
Chris.
no, not Chris.
Oh.
The understudy.
Oh, okay.
So-
yes, of course.
And I thought it was fantastic. I had never seen a show like that before, a two-hander, really personal. I'd only seen musicals.
oh,
It really
awesome.
changed the game for me. It was
Amazing.
really awesome, very inspiring. And I'm wondering, because you come from the world of theater, you're very trained. How does your work in theater help inform a character like Buggy? How can you go from theater and use those muscles to help a character like Buggy?
Well, I think Matt and I are laughing because it's been incredibly helpful specifically for this character because he's such a larger than life character in a way that we talk a lot about Shakespearean characters while we're kind of discussing Buggy, just because he's so
Over the top.
Theatrical.
Yeah. The definition of the word.
Yeah,
guys.
because like it's fun because he's very
He's a showman.
he's a showman, and we get to kind of what would somebody who would consider themselves an auteur and consider themselves to be very theatrical, how much space he takes up in any given scene. And Matt and I try to figure out what the right line is, for not pushing it too far. But we always end up with several nods to Shakespeare and theater within and also I'd done a lot of theater when I was in college, training and stuff, and I did some clown work.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Yeah, and it's like a very, it's a very, very serious art form that people take very seriously. And so it was cool to kind of combine some of the principles of each of those things and then put it all through this sort of buggy insanity filter that Matt, God bless him, lets us figure out while we're shooting.
That's so great. I just love your mental process in college being like, oh my God, I gotta do this clown thing again. I'm literally never gonna use this.
I've never like the algebra 2 of college. You're like, what am I gonna
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, so live action anime. They're great. I love live action anime. Before the One Piece live action, I feel like some have struggled, but One Piece killed it. Like, what do you think? And that's like, it's a very popular opinion, everyone. Like, where do you feel like you guys succeeded where maybe other movies or shows have maybe stumbled? Like,
Matt Owens.
No.
Matt Owens is the
Wait,
complete
speak on that.
answer.
I think a lot of live action adaptations before, people were trying to ground it, or people were trying to fit it into a different box because anime and manga still weren't considered to be cool or palatable for like a wider audience. So that's why you get decisions like, what if Goku was a high school student and things like that. But for us in making this show, like, we always just go back to the manga. We're like, no, we're not trying to hide this. Like, we're trying to celebrate it. We're trying to take this story as it is and put it in a different medium because some people, they won't watch it because it's an anime, or they won't read a manga.
100.
But to give them a live action, they'll accept it. So you want it to be exactly what it was, which is the reasons why everybody falls in love with what the source material is in the first place. So for us, it's about just trying to capture the spirit as much as possible, to change as little as we need, because we just want it to feel like an authentic One Piece experience.
Look at this brilliant man.
I was about to say,
respecting the source material.
You've definitely succeeded in that. We are big fans. Just one quick question for you. Being that you have the opportunity now to be able to cast worldwide, you're not bogged down to just being able to cast
Who's in
the
LA?
US.
Or
You can look in Mexico for someone like Iñaki. You can look in the UK. You can look in Africa where you guys are filming. Japan. How does that change? Are you having to watch more projects from worldwide? Are there certain nuances that are like, this makes this character Brazilian? You know what I'm saying? Like,
we've always looked international. Like you said, Iñaki coming from Mexico, Mikenyu being Japanese. Like, we've always been a really, really diverse show, and it's one of the things that we love. It's inherent in Oda's work.
World.
He pulls so much from so many different cultures, so many different countries, and we want that to be representative. We have a great opportunity to put people from all different cultures, countries, walks of life in this show and really flesh this world out. And I think that's one of the greatest things about it. So to me, it's fun because we're getting tapes and meeting actors and actresses from all over the world. And you never really know where someone's going to come from. And that's a really exciting thing.
Dude, that's so cool. Okay, I gotta ask super quick. I'm so curious. You did live action One Piece. What is something that you're reading right now, or something you love that would be cool to adapt that you're looking at on the horizon?
I would love to take a crack at Chainsaw Man.
Oh my God.
I just want to
Sick.
make something really weird and gory
Yeah,
and horny and just like all of the great things of that. It's
Okay.
so different from One
For
Piece
sure,
too,
yeah.
right? It's like we're making this really awesome. Your whole family can watch it. Just great found
Not
family
Chainsaw.
adventure. Not
Yeah.
Chainsaw
The
Man.
other one's
No, I want to go in the
metal as fuck.
exact opposite
Yeah.
I
direction.
love it. Have you read Fire Punch?
Fire Punch is great. All
Yeah.
of all of Fujimoto's old stuff. You read Goodbye Eri?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I just
it's-
finished
that's a
Look Back,
wonderful-
and it was great.
He's a master.
Yeah.
He's a
Mm.
master.
That's sick. Okay. Chainsaw Man. Hopefully coming soon. That'd be
Hopefully.
cool.
Coming soon. Well, thank you, boys, again. We have our last segment on the show where we actually add a song. We have a playlist that grows every week as we do the podcast. We would love for both of you to put on our audience. What's a song that you're listening to? What's a song
Song
that
of the week to add to the playlist.
Ooh, Song of the week.
Which Kendrick Lamar song are you
No
going
way!
to pick?
No
I mean,
Wop, wop, wop,
it's
wop.
funny. It's funny that that song that he put on Instagram this past week, "Watch the Party Die." He
I haven't heard it.
He
Oh,
put a
yeah.
new song out a few days ago.
Oh,
that
no way. I'm
I-
surprised you haven't heard it.
You should.
He's a
should.
huge Kendrick fan.
You should
Oh, talk to
check
this
it.
guy.
Whoa.
It's a very good song, and I think it
Okay.
might be an album coming.
I know.
So-
I'm ready for it.
It's coming.
Good
It's
Kid, Mad
coming.
City 2.
Wow.
That's what we're ready
All right.
for.
Mr. Matt.
I'm gonna say Kickback. The
Oh, shit.
opening, the opening theme to the Chainsaw Man anime. Yeah.
Sick.
All right, boys. Well, thank you so much for blessing the podcast. In any of these cameras here, do you want to shout out where the people can find you? Anything that you want to promote?
After
Jeff?
you, man.
Hi, my name is Matt Owens. I would love to promote One Piece. If you haven't watched it, please do. And if you have, please watch it again. You can find me on Instagram at cinematic with 2 T's, the number 1.
I'm Jeff Ward, and I'll just stick with One Piece for now. I mean, yeah, go back and watch that. And yeah, thank you so much for having us.
And Cobra Kai. If you're not watching Cobra Kai, like, what are you even doing? The show is amazing. The boys are amazing. Go watch Cobra Kai.
Thank
All
you. Thank you
right.
so much. All right, boys. This is
Appreciate
another
it, guys.
episode. And we just have one parting gift for you. We have everyone.
They're only slightly creepy.
Oh,
Oh my god!
You want your autographs?
What?
This is going up in our studio back home.
we would love.
I know this one looks like a crime scene. We're like, you were there.
I just sure it does. It was like, you guys cannot put this up anywhere. I will get arrested.
Yeah, this one is for I'm probably 18 or 19 years old in that picture. That is crazy.
Well,
That's
thank you
so
so much
funny.
for joining. We love doing Blast from the Pasts. And this is no different. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Heck
a
yeah.
lot.
All right.
Sick.
Feel free if you would
Oh.
like to. You don't have to.
Of course.
You don't have to. We just love- Thank you so much. How y'all doing? This is the last segment. We've reached our conclusion of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, but we have one last special,
The finale.
most special guest. It is with great pleasure that we get to introduce a friend. You know her from Sugar, Barry, Dead Boy Detectives, but most recently today, repping the Sandman crew, Miss Kirby Howell-Baptiste. Thank you so much for coming on the pod. Welcome,
Thanks for
welcome,
having me.
welcome. You look well rested. Your outfit is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You look fantastic. You are,
Thanks.
and we're just so happy to have you on today. We don't want to take up too much of your time, so we'll get right into things.
Let's do it.
And I have the first question.
Okay, come,
because,
hit me.
So first of all, I just got to say, I love you in all your work. First met you in Barry, and totally, like, I quote your, Kaiser Soze in residuals conversation all the time. Love you. And my sister and I, it was my sister Oshun, love you, back home, got me onto Dead Boy Detectives as well.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't realize that there's a Sandman universe.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit, for the folks of y'all out there, if you don't know already, watch it. Season 2 is coming out soon, Sandman. But our friend Kirby here plays Death.
Yes.
And I was curious.
Scary.
We were chatting
What'd you
with
say?
Jeff.
Scary. Scary. Scary.
Scary.
I don't want to die.
No.
That's
You would never. You
scary.
would never.
You would never. I would never. You would never.
You would never.
Let's
No.
go.
We were speaking with Jeff, who does some theater. You also have a background in theater and
Yeah.
and over in London. I'm curious. I was taking an acting class very similar to Barry a few days ago, and an idea was presented to me that I hadn't thought of before in potentially using sensory. I guess.
Oh yeah, like sensory work.
Sensory
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
but specifically with smells. Like
Uh-huh.
if I were a character, maybe I would wear a more musky smell to immediately put me in the headspace.
Ah.
Is there anything for a character like Death that helps you immediately get into the zone?
I've never been asked that question before. That's really good. It's always nice when you get asked a question that you've
Just
never been asked
different.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Well, actually, I would say that this season I discovered things that would drop me back in because last season it was all brand new.
Yeah.
And you guys know what it's like when you like join a show for the first time, there's so many other things going on.
Yeah.
And so many things go through your mind and you're trying to focus on like how to bring this character, but you've got so many other things. And then when you come back for a second season, you almost want to remember, you have to block out the noise of what people have said and how it's been
Expectation.
received, or
Yeah.
reviews, whatever. And you have to go back into like what made you, what kind of dropped you into the character, and also what made the fans love it in the first place. So
Yeah.
whatever you brought to the first season, you got to keep bringing back.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it was really, really helpful to get dropped back in. Speaking of sensory work, I didn't do like massive sensory work.
Okay.
I don't. It was more like if like the first day back, in order to remember, because also it's quite a gothic show,
Yeah.
so a lot
Yeah.
of people are like very dark and
Mhm.
Yeah.
moody, but Death is often very upbeat. And
I know,
she's
it
very
has the
happy.
levity
Yeah,
to
and
her.
she brings the sort of the joy to it. And so for me, I mean, I'm always really excited when I get to film outside because it was a beautiful summer.
Walking through the park.
Oh, that
through the
scene
park.
where like the husband
going
in the
back
river.
into the
Yes,
house.
Yeah.
So it was really like this season I got to do the same thing. I got to film again. Well, not everything, but I got to be outside. And just sort of like looking around and appreciating, because also, when you film, you get to go to these amazing locations and no one, like you go to places that people have never seen before
Yeah.
sometimes, or you see in a very different light because
Yeah.
you're there, and it's like you're there at 5 a.m. or whatever. So just sort of like absorbing the magic of the world around me really kind of drops me back into the character pretty quickly.
We love that.
Wow.
I love like
That's
getting
so
to
cool.
do, even with our own little costumes, like wearing the gis,
Yeah.
being in the dojo, being on the mat, it really helps
Yes.
just put you in the zone. I imagine like filming, and I've actually never even seen the whole show, but like whenever I watch The Crown, I'm always like, dude, this must be the best. They're in the
Yeah.
palace. They got
Yeah.
the suits.
Yeah.
They got the vintage, the Medal of Honors
Yeah.
from back then. Like it is.
It's nice when some of the work is done for you.
Yeah.
sure.
And I think, like setting, costumes, like
Yeah.
that's the beauty of like this job. It's
The bells and
so
whistles.
many, it's the bells and whistles, but there's so many different artists coming together to create
This
what everyone
one
sees.
thing.
One thing,
Yeah.
and we get to represent it. We're on screen, but there's so many people that have made it real for us so that
Dude,
we can
your,
do our job.
like set deck and prop department are
Yeah, it's cool.
insane.
Yeah, they're
Like,
insane.
How much of
They're
your
unreal.
set is, because I mean, some of the, like, I know some of it has to be on a green screen, like CG stuff. How much of it is,
Like practical.
yeah, how much of it is practical?
Well, actually, loads of it is practical. Our director of this, Jamie Childs directed all the episodes this season, and he
Oh, cool.
directed some last season, but this season has been him, and he's done an incredible job. And in general, he likes things to be practical. So
Nice.
it was really cool for me because last season I literally just walked around London, and then this season I came into the studio. And there's like I'm in the
world.
dreaming, and it's like this whole world, and it's built, and they've got stairs, and there's a massive
Okay.
throne at the top, and there's things that I'm like, I mean, I guess I don't know when this comes out, so there's things I want to describe, but I don't know if I can.
we can always
describe
edit.
them.
We can edit it. We'll edit it out.
I'm bound.
Don't worry, we're here with
Netflix
Netflix
too,
too,
so
so we're bound.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got the.
No, Cyrus is peeking his head out of the curtain right now, being like, "What are you saying?"
What did you say?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's really, we're fortunate enough to have an incredible set that is very practical, and there's so much that is real. So it makes it more real for us, and I think it will make it more real for the audience.
And I gotta imagine the crew as well. Like when you have the visual effects artist, when they get to start
Yeah.
with practical paper mache rocks and structure, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It just makes everything that much
I love that you
better.
say paper mache rocks. Like there's someone who said that there's just like paper mache.
That's not a real rock?
Yeah.
They didn't
Like,
fly
this
those
is
from the
this is
Stone
my
Age?
life's work. And it's all paper mache.
I'm sorry. Not
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
well,
It's the super foam. It's
yes,
foam,
we love our
fiberglass, whatever they make it out of.
the packing peanuts are really great on set. Kirby, we're obviously here for Geeked Week. Netflix's Geeked Week.
Yes.
You're getting to announce some stuff for your project, but I'm wondering, what is it that Kirby is a geek of? What are you a geek for?
What am I a geek for? Okay, well, I guess the biggest thing I'm honestly a geek for is
Okay.
like thrift shopping. Is that can that be like
yeah,
a geek?
sure,
I can
of
geek
course.
about?
Yeah.
I'm like that's so I haven't done really anything here except do that. So that's why
Ragarama. No, where are you
I've
going?
never been there.
Oh, little 5 points.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Okay, so I'm like a Goodwill Salvation
Yeah.
Army.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like I want to really get in there and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
dig
yeah.
for it. I don't
hear
even
you.
want to go to a vintage store that's already found it
Ah,
for
ah,
me.
ah,
I
ah.
want to like
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
be
yeah.
in
You're trying
it.
to pull out some dust mites.
Yeah,
like,
Oh
for
my
sure.
god, for sure.
When those-
I
when
need
those
the
mo-
clothes. You have to wash it before you
Oh,
wear
yeah,
it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
okay,
several
okay.
times.
Yeah,
Thank
it can't
goodness.
smell like a cologne.
Absolutely not.
yeah,
It
for
has
sure.
to smell like an old lady.
Yeah.
And then I'm in. Yeah, I guess I'm a geek about that. What else am I a geek about?
I have here.
Here, tell me.
You maybe
Please.
worked at a circus summer
I
camp?
did work at a circus summer camp. Yeah, I did work at a circus
Are you a
summer
geek
camp.
for juggling, Kirby?
I am not a geek for juggling, but I have a penchant for juggling, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
But I did work at summer camp. I worked there 2 years in a row, actually.
Okay.
Wow, we actually have like 8 balls here for you to.
Really?
No,
I
yeah,
only
yeah.
double
We have your class.
we
Come
have
in.
eight
No.
I tap out at 3. I'm max at 3. I'm really
Okay,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really not a geek for
I
juggling.
could do one.
We
One,
could-
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
We just play catch. Yeah, that's it.
That's
That's
all right,
it.
just
That's
back
it
and
on
forth.
this podcast. Kirby, thank you so much for blessing our podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
You guys
Please,
can
Jordan, can we
Thank
bring
you.
in our photo?
Oh my God.
We have. Yes.
Oh.
We have a photo here.
Oh, don't look at it.
I know.
A special
That's your mom.
segment.
Do they know that your mom's here? Do they
What?
know your
Yes.
mom's
No,
Oh.
the audience. No, listeners, my mom is here.
here? It's really cute.
And we would love if you could bless our podcast with a
Wait,
photo.
Stop. How do you do? What the heck?
This is going to go up
That's
on our wall of
so
our studio back
funny.
home.
What is
That
happening
is-
here?
This is when
What is the fit giving?
This is okay. This fit is giving Solange. It's giving
Oh.
Yup.
Kirby, Nintendo Kirby.
Yup.
Okay,
IRL,
that's right.
You know.
A little hairspray,
Yes,
maybe?
100%.
Yeah.
It's giving Pepto Bismol.
No,
realness.
no.
Absolutely.
Not at
This
all.
Interesting
was-
color.
This was a friend's bachelorette party, and we
wow.
went to hen night. We went to medieval times and had honestly the medieval time of our lives.
That's so cool.
We really
Well,
did. Yeah.
Well,
Thank
we
you
had
so
no
much.
idea what it was from, so it's cool that it's from the bachelorette party.
I don't even think I have this photo. So wow. I'm
Well, then you can sign this and keep this for
honored.
yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Stop.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I love how Jordan has an extra just in case you did
Wow.
want to keep
This
it.
is truly, I said it before, legit. You
There
guys
we
are
go.
legit.
Well,
I
we
love
do
that.
another
That's
thing
so
on our
fun.
podcast called Song of the Week.
Song of the
It is
week.
an ever-growing playlist that we keep adding to, and we
Okay.
would love if you put our listeners on to a song that you would like for them to listen to.
Okay.
Add to
do
the
you know-
playlist.
Okay, I'll tell you this because it's at the top of my mind, but it's only because someone on set, one of the girls in the camera department, she does this every show she's on. She asks everyone in the crew for a song, and she builds a
that's so
playlist. It's such a good
nice.
idea, and then it helps you remember the
Yeah,
project
yeah.
also, and also introduce you to new music. So it's top of my mind, and it is one of my favorites. But "Millionaire" by Andre 3000 and Khalees.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
We
Great song.
love some Andre Stacks on the pod.
Absolutely. Great
Outcast.
song. Great.
Well, there's nothing left to do but leave this camera for you, Miss Kirby. You can check out, obviously, Sandman Season 2
Yes.
soon on Netflix, but where can we find you? Where can the people follow you?
You know, I'm around.
Okay.
I'm on
Okay.
Netflix.
That's right.
This is the social media shout. My
It should-
at
I mean,
Kirby
whatever.
Howell-Baptiste.
You can
shout out
be a
whatever you
social
wanna
media
shout
shout
out.
if you want
Kirby
to. If you have a
Howell-Baptiste.
foundation, if you have a club, a movie that you've been watching, anything.
have a
Shout out
a
anything. Name a
foundation.
woman.
Oh my gosh, name a woman.
No, no.
The queen.
You're the queen.
The queen. It's name. Okay, great. There we go.
All right.
That's it.
Perfect.
I'm leaving it at that. I'm not
There we
even gonna
go.
fix that.
This has been Kirby Howell-Baptiste. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in the next one.
In the next one. Next live.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Get. Welcome to the 4th week of the NFL football regular season. Boys, we are on a mission to make each one of these football roundtables more fucked up than the last. Today, I am doing a parlay call into... I am streaming not defenses this week, but fucking phone calls to try to be on this. So, thank you boys for doing the same. I appreciate it. It's not always easy here on the podcast.
A little scuff set.
But here we are. Boys, where are the winners at? Where are my winners at? Winners, pop off in the chat, please.
Winners.
Yeah, take that, freaking
big
mess.
dubs. Not
Wasn't
Blake.
even
Blake, don't
worried.
raise your hand.
Do you know
Let
that in
me just
Chinese
say-
yet? You should say that in Chinese for your studying.
You're not first place anymore.
Wait, you're not?
No, I am now because Jacob won.
Ooh. Nice.
Wait, but
Good job, Jacob.
why are you in? Why if both you and Blake are 3-1?
Because
I think you have more points.
Point
I have more
differential,
points.
baby.
Wow.
We get big points over here. We don't get under 100 on this side, buddy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see, bro.
Wow.
We'll see. Just make sure you're studying up. Okay. Keep studying.
I hate having to wait till Mondays. Anthony and I both had one player.
Oh,
Anthony.
dude, it was a fun matchup, honestly. I had a rough start, having one of my players get 0 points, but coming into Monday, it was kind of neck and neck.
Anthony, did you watch any of the games?
No, I didn't watch any games. I only saw the highlights for the Kansas game.
Okay, I just have to let you know, Anthony, the Washington team, the Washington Commanders, they have to be one of the best teams out right now.
Whoa.
I was
wow.
watching their game. They're fucking sick. Who else was really good? There were some steamrolls. I mean, today's game, the Lions.
Dude, the
I
Lions
was
doing
afraid
tricks on it.
We only had Anthony had Devon Achane, and I had Jahmyr Gibbs in our last game today, and I thought it was going to be neck and neck.
Achane did not put up like I thought he would.
Dude, they lost to the Titans.
They're sleepers, what can I say?
And you boys, how'd y'all do this week?
Typical week rolling over the opponents. You know me, big dubs out here. Just for normal.
I don't know if I would use those words.
What do you mean? Wait a minute.
Is that not what happened?
Let's pull up the score for a second.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty big gap.
So
That's a pretty big gap.
You know me, I love big gaps. You know me.
That like
I think what's
39.
Excuse me?
39-ish.
beginning of the game.
Hey, I mean, maybe there'll be like some stat corrections, and you'll shoot up.
Yeah, the 40-point stat correction.
Isaac, you don't need to worry, okay, bro? Last year, I was 0-5.
I won last year.
You won straight to the bottom.
you won a 24-hour trip to IHOP.
Yeah, you're about to win a 24-hour trip to the Pro Bowl, bro. Who do you want to interview during your 24-hour live stream, Isaac?
I want to see why Bijan Robinson messed up his hamstring.
Dude, if you asked him. Yeah, let's get him. We actually have him right here. He's in no. He's our free comer. Okay. Well, we have our recap. We have our total dramas. So let's play it. And can someone send me the link, please?
Hey, Anthony, buddy. How you doing? Xolo Maridueña, your best friend here. And I'm on a road trip, as you know, the road trip to victory. And the pit stop? Yeah, that's right. Last year's Super Bowl at Allegiant Stadium.
I'm going against the West Side Otter Pups. Xolo, dude, beating Xolo is going to be, well, it's going to be a dog walk. A dog walk. It'll be way too easy to beat him.
I'm going to go to the next Super Bowl, too, as the winner.
And I just can't hold myself away.
Word on the street is that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift broke up, so.
You're an easy target, buddy. Kyron Williams, CeeDee Lamb, we're coming for your cheeks, buddy. No better way to say it.
Even if Kelce fumbles, that's fine. You know, he has a couple months to recover from the serious relationship, so I understand. Been there.
In my solitude.
Did you know that the world's heaviest frog weighs 7 pounds, whereas the average male honey badger weighs 20 to 35 pounds? Do you think that's even a fight at that point? I mean, in fact, in nature, honey badgers are a natural predator of frogs. So they hunt those motherfuckers. And to be honest, that's the same thing that's going to happen this week. Jacob, you're getting hunted. Hunted.
You can't catch me now, running like the storms.
What is up, Lobitos Nation? You know who it is. It's your top scoring team 2 weeks in a row. This week we got Fred. I don't know what else I have to say. He's 0-3. After this week, he's going to be 0-4.
All right, who am I up against this week? Ah! Oh, fuck, it's Tony. Ew. Ew. Ew.
The jokey is that I don't like Tony's team, so I moved to a whole different city.
Listen here, Freakamus. No funny business this week, or I'm gonna sick Miss Willow and Mr. Boom on you.
Speak. 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 Speak.
See this? You see this? You see these teeth? You see this? You don't want any smoke. Yeah, have a good week.
Dude, Isaac, you did a whole film, bro.
That was good. You were traveling for a while, bro.
You're getting the most out of that film degree.
You had like a lot of modes of transportation there.
Yeah, a plane, a car, a train. You know, the government paid a lot of money for that.
A lot of infrastructure. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's a tax write-off.
Yeah. Pete Buttigieg. You got to thank him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Secretary of Transportation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
As we all know.
Yeah.
as we all know, that's
Mayor
his
Pete.
current job. Yeah. Yep.
Who else is in the cabinet?
Okay.
Let's just go down the list.
Yeah.
All right, right quick before we hop off, Drew, it was looking really dire for you for a second. The chat was clowning. They were saying it was over. You're the next to eat dog food, and you narrowly escaped. What happened? I didn't even check. I thought you were done. Who won you your game?
I just placed my faith in Jamison Williams. Didn't open the app all today. I just knew. And then lo and behold, 70-yard touchdown, 13.5-point swing. Tyreek Hill did a whole lot of nothing. Might as well just sit on the bench. And it worked out.
Well, you don't have to say it to the air. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
Let's
get in here.
Let's tell this person how much of a ham sandwich their team was. Tomato.
Listen, while we didn't make you cry those Baja Blast tears, we still worked as hard as we could. And you only won by 2 points, so not much of a difference.
I mean, what happened though? The percentages were in your favor. You guys had like a 90%
what
chance to win.
happened? You guys fumbled.
And
You know what? I have no idea.
Listen, you had Tyreek Hill, your first round draft pick, sitting pretty. He has 12 baby mamas to feed. You'd think he'd be motivated to score more points. And instead, he put up a measly 5 points. You look like a ham
If
sandwich
everybody's
out
off
there.
week, we are going to eat next week.
Okay.
And that is fact.
Okay.
I mean, you're so right. But Tyreek Hill, why does he have the same amount of rushing attempts as he does receptions?
You're going to have
Maybe Devon Achane can speak to that, huh, Anthony? What do you think?
I agree. So true. Running backs, am I right?
Honestly, GG's freaking mess.
Football.
GG's. Good job.
Yeah, GG's. You guys are still.
We're gonna eat.
What place are you guys? Third place?
You're 2-2. Now we're a bunch of 2-2s. It's not like you're 1-3 or 0-4.
All right, Shells. Well, next week you need to take out Tyreek Hill, okay? You can trade him to me if you want.
Stop.
Take him off.
That's a nice offer, but I think
Yeah, text me, Shell, if you need any trades. I'm down to collude against the rest of them, you know?
okay. We'll match up.
All right, appreciate your time.
Thanks for repping.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
What are the matchups for the next week? Who am I
Next
again?
week?
I'll play the Freakamas, I think.
So who's eating dog food? Isaac's eating dog food.
It's the Tonys. It's the Tonys against each other. It's me and Jacob. It's Blake and Hikama, and it's the 2 white guys.
Yeah.
And this is actually okay. So I need some opinions, but I already made my. Ooh, wait. What place am I? I actually can't make my waiver comment.
You gotta add up points because I think you're gonna be tied in record, right?
Yeah, everyone's gonna be tied in record. I'm seeing.
No, but I'm saying next week the Eagles don't play. Who else doesn't play? The Lions. This is the first bye week. So good luck. Jalen Hurts, that ham sandwich, he's not playing.
Who's your backup QB right now? Who do you have as backup?
Mr. Jordan Love.
He went crazy this week.
He went crazy yesterday, but I don't know if it's going to persist. I think I'm going to sell high, if you know what I mean.
Nobody wants a quarterback.
Jordan Love. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up a different guy. I got a different guy in my eyes.
At QB?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're thinking.
Someone
of
with more
already.
rushing upside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty boy Sam Darnold. That's who you're looking for?
Ew, not that guy.
You're taking a QB that's on the waiver with rushing upside? Who the fuck?
Well,
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts is not playing next week, so I got to pick up. I pretend to be frozen so they don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, gang. We'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Any last words?
Good luck, Anthony. Anthony match off.
Oh yeah, I gotta think of something fun for my video.
We'll see who the better Anthony is. We should do
Yeah, I
our
was
we
about
should
to
do our
say,
video together.
You guys are gonna legally change your names after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play for keeps.
Winner gets Anthony.
The loser gets Anthony.
Loser has to change their name to the Freakamas.
No, loser has to start going by their middle name.
Loser has to go by Anthony Jr.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Loser is Anthony Jr. for the rest of the season, or until we play again. I like that one.
Until the second Anthony show up.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. That's cute.
No, for real.
This episode of Lone Lobos is a Lone Lobos production, produced by Monica Tamayo and JMKM, with intro music by Nicholas Gray. Like what you hear? Check us out on Instagram at Lone Lobos.